to an unboxing book video. I have this beautiful big box that got delivered while I was away, and now I'm going to see what books I have received that I ordered. And there's this packing paper. And it looks like I ordered quite a few books. And these books are from the publisher Haymarket Books, one of my favorite publishers. Oh, this is going to be loud. Prepare yourself. Maybe skip the next 5 seconds if this is going to be too loud. There we go. It's an interesting shape. So how are we going to do this to make this? You can see the box. Alright. Let's scroll. Let's get down here, shall we? Okay. So that one. I ordered these books because there is a summer sale where all of Haymarket's books are 40% off all summer, and I also had a 40% off my next order. I didn't stack, but this is usually when I buy my books. So let's see these delicious books that I ordered and have received. I just want to know what we'll do. Okay, so the first books that are on the top. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, let's start here. This is a nice lavender color, and it's like got a little glossy kind, not glossy, a sticky kind of feel, and it's called After Accountability, a critical genealogy of a concept, revised and updated edition by Pinko. And Pinko, this isn't really, there we go. Pinko is a collective for thinking gay communism together. Pinko publishes a print issue and periodic zines and hosts irregular essays, translations, and archival material on their website. So let's see how this sounds. Pretty good sound. Wow. This is an interesting, they really use the margins. There's very small margins here at the top. Let's angle it that way. Look how close. That's really rare. It's so soft. This book is so soft. And so this was published originally in 2023, but this edition was published this year in 2025. Most of these books that I ordered are going to be much more recent because I have so many books from Haymarket. Okay. And this book is An Oral History and Critical Genealogy of Accountability, the complex abolitionist concept that pushes us to ask, just what do we mean by community? I'm really excited to read this book. Okay, I'm going to put it on the packing paper. No, I'm not. That's too loud. I'm going to bring you back up because I think you'll get a better, I think I can show the books a little bit better when you're here. So just know that, there we go, great. I'll kind of bring them up, but now you've seen the box that they're in. All right, so after accountability, kind of matches my shirt, this aesthetic right now. Okay, that's number one. Where am I going to put this? My floor is a little bit grimy because of the windows being open and stuff getting in. So I'm going to put this on this fabric. There we go. Okay, now the next book that's right on top. Their end is our beginning. Cups, capitalism, and abolition. There's going to be a theme here. This is by Brian Bean, and this cover has these green stems with these orange, maybe chrysanthemum flowers, maybe calendula with black background and like a silver gray font. This one doesn't have that like sticky feeling, it's smooth, kind of matte. It's got a good smell. Let's see. Really good sound. The margins are regular margins. And Haymarket Books. And let's see, this was published this year, 2025. And on the back of the book, we have well, it looks like there's also a second author that's not listed. Maybe they're an illustrator. Okay, I think yes. So there's an illustrator in the book. It's not listed on the front, but they are listed on the back. So the illustrator is Charlie Alec. All right, what's this book about? A liberated future will only be built in a world free of police and free from the exploitation of capitalist states. Where do cops come from and what do they do? How did modern policing come to be, and why does capitalism need it? Organizer and writer Brian Bean, lowercase, presents a comprehensive account of why and how the police function as a linchpin of capitalism and makes a compelling case for the abolition of both. I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about all of them. Okay, so next, this book. This is a gift for my friends who are getting married in the fall. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it would be. This is also matte, so this book review is Country Queers. Look how wide it is. It's like a square shape. This is by Ray Geringer, and it's a love letter. And on the cover, we have a purple background, purple again, yellow writing, and this photograph of a boot mug, mug, glass mug, with this bouquet of flowers that maybe came from a country garden. Once again, published by Haymarket Books. And yes, this is great. There's illustrations, it's in color. It looks like a pretty accessible read as far as amount of text, different kinds of texts. So for example, here we have the different columns, some colors, a photograph in color. Let's see, what are we gonna see here? This is like an interview style. And this was also published recently, probably this year. Let's see. last year. This was published in 2024. And what does it say on the back? Part photo book, part memoir, part oral history project. Country Queers paints a vivid portrait of queer and trans experiences in rural areas and small towns across the United States. I'm excited about this book. I don't know that I'm gonna read it because it's for my friends, but I'm excited that it's gonna live in my best friend's home and I can flip through it whenever I want to. Okay, Country Queers. Next, what do we have? Okay. Ooh, this one is different. Wow. Okay, we have Perfect Victims and the Politics of Appeal by Mohammed El-Kurd. This is a national bestseller. The university that I've most recently taught at, Mohammed El-Kurd was supposed to be a guest, and then the university canceled his visit, and there were a lot of protests about that cancellation. He is a Palestinian writer, poet, journalist, writing about those experiences. And this cover is a deep forest green with red and white print, so the colors of the Palestinian flag. And there are some like figures, looks like they're in battle, and there's like this angel or a devil. So it's definitely a war scene that you can barely see here. Also, once again, Haymarket Books, publisher. And this was published 2025, so this year. Let's see the sound. Oh yeah, that's great. This is going to be a really important book for me to read. Probably for anyone interested. This is an important book. Let's see, on the back we have Perfect Victims is an urgent affirmation of the Palestinian condition of resistance and refusal, an ode to the steadfastness of a nation. I'm just reading parts of the back so we can get through all of the books that are here. Perfect Victims by Mohammed El-Kurd. Okay. The next one, I'm going to just put myself up here a little bit. The next book on the pile is similar. We have Palestine in a World on Fire. And so here, once again, we see the Palestinian flag colors. I'll hold up Mohammed El-Kurd's book so you can see. And the image has a red hand that's being grasped by a white hand, and then a green hand that's being grasped and grasping a black hand. So really the intermingling of those Palestinian flag colors. And this is an edited anthology, and it's edited by Catherine Nathaniel and Ilan Pape. And once again, published by Haymarket Books. And these are interviews about, well, we'll see. This, once again, published very recently, published in 2024. So this book is a collection of interviews with some of the world's leading progressive thinkers on the movement for Palestinian liberation and its connections to struggles for justice across the globe. Once again, an important book for me to read, an important book for anyone interested, and just overall an important book. An important book. Palestine in a World on Fire. Okay. In the background, these are my fiction books that I've collected. We'll see some of them later, probably. Okay, next, there's a few more. Oh, this is a big one. Oh, I'm excited about this one. This book is Enemy Feminisms. TERFs, Policewomen and Girl Bosses Against Liberation by Sophie Lewis, who is the author of Abolish the Family. And that's a book that is on my list of books to read as well. And we have this I guess this is a salmon-y color and like silver gray text. And once again, Haymarket Books is the publisher. And this is the sound. This is gonna be good. Okay. This was published this year in 2025. And let's see what this book is about. Enemy Feminisms is an unflinching tour of 200 years of enemy feminisms, from 19th century imperialist feminists and cops to 20th century KKK feminists and pornophobes to today's anti-abortion and TERF feminists. Feminists, quote unquote, for all of these. With verve and eloquence, writer and critic Sophie Lewis argues that we must reckon with what Western feminism has wrought if we have any hope of winning the bold, liberatory feminist politics we need. Really important topics that this book is going to be addressing, and I'm very excited to see how they are written about in Enemy Feminisms. Okay. Next, oh my gosh, this book I'm so excited about. This is the back of the book, and this is the front. We grow the world together, parenting toward abolition. And this is edited by Maya Shenwar and Kim Wilson. And this looks like it is a collage of different papers, paints, really collaged together to make the background of this beautiful book. Look at how beautiful. And the collage is of like a garden scene with the hands that are tending the garden and these beautiful plant beings who are growing. And once again, we have Haymarket Books, some mariposas on the back. And this was published, I think, last year. Yep, 2024 publication. I'm really excited about this one because of my background in early childhood education and just for my own healing process from childhood stuff. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. On the back, we have mainly just some little blurbs by people. So let's read the first one by Imani Perry. This is what Imani Perry has to say about We Grow the World Together. Everyone who raises a child imagines a bright future for that precious being. This beautiful book teaches us how to imagine a bright future for all of us, children, families, and communities. Abolition is liberation and love. I recommend this work for every reader. We grow the world together. All right, let's see, 4 more. Okay. Ooh, this is another Boston Review book. Checks and Balances Won't Save Us Now. And this is a collective. I've read one of their books before called Speculation. And in the background, we've got a protest going on and some protest signs. It looks like it could have been from the No Kings protest, but this was published before that happened. So this is definitely related to migrants' rights. This could have been from 2017. And the second part of the title is What Will? And this is edited by Lisa L. Miller with Eric Blanc, Samuel Moyne, and Kelly Hayes. This is also related to the current administration directly. And we have Haymarket Books, and this was published in 2025. Let's give it a listen. There's a collection of work in this book. And it says, checks and balances won't work, won't save us now. What will? Does that sound familiar? Far from safeguarding democracy, America's system of government helped create this authoritarian moment, and only mass movements can get us beyond it. And this is all about that. Highly recommend if you would like to learn about this moment we're currently in. Okay. 3 more. Another theme. Look at how beautiful this cover is. No Cop City, no Cop World. Lessons from the Movement. Edited by Micah Herskind, Mariah Parker, and Kaman Franklin. I'm really excited about this one because this is all about the movement and the efforts of the Stop Cop City movement, and what lessons we can learn from it in moving forward. And so, once again, Haymarket Books. And I have to say, Robin D.G. Kelly is a scholar I've read before, and he has been giving a lot of reviews of most of the books that I've been holding up. This is probably the thickest book I've ordered. Oh, it's so beautiful. There's various media in here, text, photographs, different fonts. This was published in this year, 2025. And let's read the back. The Stop Cop City movement is a decentralized effort to halt the construction of a $120 million police militarization facility and the destruction of 170 acres of the Weelaunee Forest outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Bringing together organizers and activists who have been involved in the years-long struggle, No Cop City, No Cop World shows how a local collective action transformed into a powerful international movement. And this tree is just beautiful. I'm excited about this one. Y la última. Oh, there's 2 more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Theory of Water. Anishinaabe Maps to the Times Ahead by Leanne Bedasamosake Simpson. Look again, we have Robin D.G. Kelly giving a blurb. Leanne Bedasamosake Simpson is an author, Anishinaabe author that I've read before. I'm really excited about Leanne's work. And this is, I think, her most recent book, published by Haymarket Books. We've got this like beaded painting of maybe what is water. This was published this year, 2025. Let's give it a listen. Beautiful. On the back it says, a genre-bending exploration of that most elemental force, water, through indigenous storytelling, personal memory, and the work of influential artists and writers. I'm really excited about this book. and highly recommend Leanne's work if you're interested in her work. Okay, now we have the last book that I ordered and have received from Haymarket Books. Oh yeah, this little book, Abolish Rent. How Tenants Can End the Housing Crisis. And there is these keys that are attached to a chain and a really heavy ball, but the chain is broken. Abolish Rent is by Tracy Rosenthal and Leonardo Vilches. And here we are, published by Haymarket Press. Let's hear how it sounds. Oh, it reminds me, this looks like a Haymarket Books press book. They have a particular style most of the time. This is published last year in 2024. Let's read the back. What is this about? A forceful polemic and a practical guide for radically transforming our housing system. Highly recommend, highly recommend, highly recommend. See if you have a tenants union near you. Housing is a human right. We all need housing. We all need to be able to live. And I'm excited about what I will learn from this book and from the many books that I have just received. Happy, wonderful reading, everyone.